Hey Facebook, hey YouTube, friends, family. I do these because, you know, I don't talk to a lot of y'all, hence the title, Confessions. Let's get to it, shall we? Confessions. I don't speak to y'all like I should. I don't take the time to hang out with y'all. But to be honest with you, the reason I get to do what I've done, I work about 65 hours a week, y'all. Because I work 2 jobs back to back. And some people think, well, you're just tiring yourself out. I mean, I might, but I ain't got no kids. I ain't got no pets. I ain't got really anything to do, a big hobby that needs me to travel or stay at home or stay inactive for a couple of times. So, I mean, why not work and get money? So, that's why I haven't been keeping in touch with a lot of y'all. And, you know, it helps me pay for certain things. I just got a new apartment. Well, I just got a new roommate with the room that I've got. So, you know, that's been really helpful in my life. The traveling time has been cut in half now. I've been doing routes all over Virginia, well, Northern Virginia. I know practically every 7-Eleven you've got. Y'all laugh at the Slurpees that come out of that machine, but I tell you what, at 99 degrees to 103, would you rather grab a Coke or an ice-cold, slushed-up drink, a Slurpee? I'm grabbing a Slurpee. I don't know about you, because that carbonation in that bubble, that's going to make me even thirstier. But enough about that. I've learned practically all that, and yes, I am still struggling getting my CDL, but I found out that there are better ways of obtaining it. I was just doing it the hardest way possible, which don't make no sense to me. You go take the test to get the permit to go then learn more? That don't make sense to me. When I was in school, I went to school to learn how to be a driver. Then I took all my practice tests. Then I went to the DMV to take my test. Then I got my permit. Then I went on the road. Then I went back. I think I took like maybe 5 or 10 questions more. Got my license. And I've been licensed ever since. There's a lot of certain things, okay, that I, as a guy, as a man, a gentleman, need to have, okay? I'm not talking about sex. I'm not talking about a 6-pack, although they are good together, and I don't need them right at this moment. But, okay, those are the kinds of things that I'm kind of getting at, though. A man needs, like myself, he needs the determination, he needs the curiosity, he needs the support, you know. There's one thing in particular that I kind of want in a partner, and y'all can call me funny, y'all can call me ridiculous, but just hear me out here. I am a social butterfly. I love to talk. Yeah, see, it takes time away from you and all your friends and everybody, but you know what? You can do what you want because you've got the money. Your life is practically settled. Well, practically settled. So, yeah, I mean, don't sweat it out. You know, hooray and congrats to you. You know, this is what you were meant to do. You know, this is your path. So, your friends don't make that path. I completely agree, Desmo. I'm glad you brought that up, too. You know, I don't do these because I'm ashamed of where I am in my confessions. I'm confessing them because sometimes I feel like y'all haven't got the full story, okay? And, I'm a social butterfly, okay? I love to talk. I love to see new people, meet new people, go do a lot of new things. And heck, tonight or today when I went to go to Dickie's to try to eat some barbecue, and turned out like crap, by the way. Look at my review. But anyway, so on that note, I love to talk to people, get to know them, make new friends. Our lives, folks, is this short, okay? We think it's this big, but it's actually this short. And the reason it's that short is because each day is not given to us. It ain't guaranteed. And stuff. Okay? It ain't guaranteed to us. So, entertain your friends, entertain your family, get a social group together, go plan an outing with somebody, go to a random place and see who's there, okay? Now, with that being said, one of the things that I have always wanted in my partner, okay? One of these days, okay, as I get married, okay, and spend time, quality time, getting to know everybody, okay, is I'm gonna throw a couple of parties. I don't mean, oh, let's go get drunk, man. Alright, that was a really bad impression. Don't laugh at that. But I want to throw a party. I want to throw a party for the folks that I love. Throw a party for the people to enjoy their company, enjoy their moments, all that stuff. You know, I want to do that. Now, I myself don't have 5 hands. I have 1. I've got 2. Do you see 3 others? No, you don't. So how in the world can I cook, entertain people, make sure the food ain't going to be burned, make sure the dogs are fed? I just can't do it, okay? I love being in the kitchen. And women, I'm going to de-myth what everyone says, that y'all belong in the kitchen. That is wrong. You hear me? That is wrong. Women do not belong in the kitchen. They like being in the kitchen because you know why? They love to eat. We do too. What a coincidence. I like food. She likes food. That's why she's in there. That's why I'm in there. So, if I love to cook and I'm trying to cook food for a party that I'm trying to host, okay, it's going to be impossible to do that while entertaining my crowd. I want to give my full attention to my crowd, not, hey, hi, hey, what's up? Hey, how's it going? That'd be kind of crappy, right? Why are you there in the first place? I mean, you might be there for the food. Let's be honest. But that's kind of really crappy and lousy hosting of a party. So, you know, if you're a good partner, you divide the workload evenly. I'm in the kitchen cooking. You got to entertain my guests. If you want to cook, put something together, put, dessert together, I'll step away from the meal. I'll go entertain the crowd. It's a balance. A relationship is a balance, okay? If you're doing all the work, how is she going to be able to do anything else? Okay? If you're doing the work here, and she's doing the work here, you're coming together at a balanced point, okay? So, exactly. And she's the one saying it too. I'm not making this up, folks. If you want to, if you think her right place is in the kitchen and you really don't know how to cook, do you know why you don't know how to cook? Because you haven't asked her to bring you in the kitchen to learn how to make something, to learn how to cook something. Guess what? What if you want to make a sandwich? What if you want to make some barbecue? What if you want to make some pasta, mac and cheese, or anything? Who's going to teach you? That's right. The same person's in the kitchen. You ever thought about that? So, yeah, I do in my relationships want that balance. I want to know that when I plan something, that I'm going to have backup with support. I'm going to have that without even asking, okay? I might ask, but in a partnership, you should pull the weight off of your partner. That goes the same for your partner and yourself. If you see your partner struggling, you got to pick up their slack, okay? Remember, your team is only as good as what? It's the name of a show. They got voted off. The host was a woman. She was British, I think. It's 2 words. Anybody know the answer to this question? Your team is only as good as what? Week or half? No, not really. Well, okay, you know what? I'll give you props. That's good enough. The 2 words I'm looking for is your weakest link. Okay? If you don't have a good team, you won't necessarily have to approve and achieve perfection, but you won't succeed because your weakest link ain't up to where y'all are. Okay? If they ain't, you know why? It's because you hadn't done your part. Okay? That's why. Yeah, weakest link. It was the name of a show. They got voted off. There was a woman that said, goodbye. Anyway. So, there's dates that I want to take, my partner on. I want to do these nice things for. I want to do these nice things for whomever it might be. And, I guess the reason some people are scared of dating is because, honestly, they expect them to plan the food, plan the date, cover the transportation, cover the time, cover the fees, you name it. Yeah, see, that was a line she said right there. But that's why, it's so hard now, because these expectations, okay? You are expected to pull your own half, okay? Does that mean you should stop when you get to your half? No, you shouldn't. You should keep going, because your partner should get to her or his half and then some, okay? So what's happening is here's her or you, and here's him or you, okay? So y'all are coming together at one point, okay? Now, what's supposed to happen is it's supposed to be equal, right? What you should be doing is you should be meeting each other halfway and overlapping each other to go back to the other side, completing each other's half. Does that make sense? That's why they are your other half. Do you understand the concept now? Because what you're meeting halfway, they're meeting the rest of the way. What they're meeting halfway, you're going to meet the other way. Okay? That's why they're your other half. It's not your other half because you're divvying up certain tasks to give to them always to do. Like, they're not always going to take out the trash, clean the kitchen, vacuum the floors, clean the car. No, that's crap. You're supposed to do them together. Okay? If you want to wash the car, wash the back end or wash the windows while she or he is doing the wheels. If you're squirting the water on the car down, have him or her empty the tools and put them away. You're doing the same thing, but getting this done equally, okay? That's the kind of stuff that people need to get understood in these relationships, okay? And that's the kind of thing in relationships that will make a good, successful relationship, okay? How many here, okay, for those of you who are watching, how many here have honestly not said a word, expected something to be done, and it not been done at all? Or maybe this much. Now, I give you another one. You ready? How many of you stated what your intention was, you followed through, and you told them what your goal was supposed to be? Do you know what that was honestly doing? It was telling them where you kind of need them to pick the rest up. Now, they may come back and say, well, I don't think that's right because the workload is way, 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 way too much, and you're only given this much of slack, okay? That's between the both of you, not society, but the both of you, okay? It's all about balance. Relationships are really about 4 things. Trust, faith, communication, balance. If you ain't got those 4, you need to reevaluate your relationship. And by reevaluate, I don't mean to leave it. I mean, you need to sit down with your partner. You need to say, look, there's some issues we need to talk about. I'd like to talk about them in a timely manner, but I'd like to do this so that you understand that I want to make this right, make this okay. Okay? The other confession I have is I don't honestly know what I want in life. Do any of us? I mean, people who are firemen, work all the time, putting out fires, y'all know what you want to do. You want to be a fireman, okay? Y'all want to know a little secret of mine? I wanted to be a fireman at the age of 6 years old. Okay? This big. Well, not literally, but you get it. This big. I'm 30 years old. I've had 3 or 4 career changes. Retail, truck driving, spring construction, and firefighting. Never would have thought it, but look where I am. You know what they say, it's your midlife crisis when you're in your 30s. Dirty 30s, I guess. But, the other confession is, this goes really for my exes. Do I hate you? No. Do I wish it didn't happen that way? To be honest with you, since this is a confession, yeah. But what I am relieved at is the lessons that you gave me, the thoughts I now have, and the skills that you gave to me for a life that is now not as hard. Okay? I've learned things from many of you. I can't tell you, you name it. There's some things that I now know that I shouldn't ask for. There's things I now know that I have to ask for, otherwise I'd never have them. Okay? Because it's not necessary. It's not required. There's certain things I know I shouldn't have to ask for. It's just, you should know it. Okay? I'm not gonna lie. So, you know, I want all of my exes to know, if you're with a guy, I'm happy. I really am. You know, it didn't work out between us. The only thing I ask of you is the time that you spent with me, that you just learn. Not that you had problems to begin with while we was dating, okay? Because that's not what this whole video's about. Well, this section's about, okay? But this whole section is just to let y'all know I'm about growth. If you meet me and you don't grow, you don't learn, you don't know anything about me, what I've taught you, anything, I'm just a freaking leaf on the ground, wilted, already fallen, no purpose, nothing. I want to be that sprout that'll grow up to be a big tree or flower or whatever, okay? And when it's done and it resprouts again, it'll resprout even better because it already had its time. That's how I am. That's who I am. If you learn anything or take anything away from me, okay? The things I've given you, the memories, the thoughts, the suggestions, the support, the love, anything. Just hold on to it. I mean, I don't mean to brag, but folks like me don't come around very often, guys. Okay? I shouldn't give a lot of second chances. I shouldn't give a lot of apologies for things that I've done, things that I've done, all that. But you know what? Life is short. I'm not going to go on life hating certain people, regretting certain things and all that. It was a lesson to me. It was a lesson to anybody. Okay? When I check on you, ask you how you're doing, I'm not asking for you back. I'm really not. I just care about you. Can I care? Can I honestly care? If you have a kid, I'd love to know that your kid had his first word. If you have a kid, I'd love to know he had his first steps. If you have a kid, I'd love to know that you took him to the coolest place in the world and then he smiled or she smiled. That's all. I'm not trying to pry. I ain't trying to cause a lot of, new release drama. It's going to be released in theaters in like 2 or 3 months. No. That's not the case, guys. I genuinely care. This is the face of care. Okay? I care. My heart was this big. It might be itty bitty this big. But you know what? Each and every one of you is going to have a part of it. Which part are you going to take from me? That's my point. Okay? The other confession. My Facebook posts. I use Facebook like a journal. Don't we all? Some things y'all are gonna find offensive. Some things y'all gonna find appropriate. Some things y'all gonna find off the wall. Some things y'all gonna find absolutely the best thing in the world. And I'm gonna reshare them again and again and again and again. Because that's how I feel. It's a journal. Okay? They're just my thoughts. I'm not liking them to send you a subliminal message. I mean, some of them I might, but I'm not doing it for face value and self-gain. It's just a journal. If you truly think my Facebook is my life, come join me at Starbucks, grab a cup of coffee, and ask me them questions. Ask me some other questions, and truly see if that indeed is how my life truly is. I'm willing to bet you 2 cups of coffee that that's not the case. Are you willing to take that bet with me? You pick the size. Anyway, I just had a couple confessions for y'all. The last one I have no shame. I got no shame at all. I'll wear what I want to, say what I think. I'll wear things in places you ain't never gonna see it before. Yes, I have worn a Minion onesie to a bar at 12 o'clock in the morning. Okay? With other people there too. Not a care in the world. Did I do it because I wanted to make fun of myself? No. It was just a moment I wanted to enjoy, wanted to let loose, wanted to free my own ambition, free my own desires, whatnot. Have fun, go wild. But I have no shame. I will not disrespect you, and I will not cause any harm to you. If I did, or if I do, come tell me. I will personally do an apology, either on Facebook, in a video, or in a text. Shoot, I might even call you. Okay? Well, I hate to break this to you. I've been up since 10 o'clock last night, working my butt off at my first job, then went straight into my second job from 6 in the morning until just now. Well, a while ago. Like an hour ago. So I'm tired. But you know what? Like my video said at first, I don't do this for self-gain. I'm just living life. I'm being an adult, guys. I pretty much hit my rear end and said it's time to straighten me out. I'm done playing child. I got my own secured credit card. No, you can't have the numbers. I got my roommate. I had a truck. Long story about that one, which I ain't gonna do until a video. But, guys, I'm being an adult. It's time to grow up. Thank you. That's very sweet of you. I wouldn't be able to do this video if it weren't for you-know-who on the road. So, thank you. And God bless you for putting up with that. I mean, that truly takes talent, and it truly takes heart. I mean that, Kim. I truly, truly mean that. Yeah. But, anyway, I guess I gotta stop rambling on. I don't even know how long this video's been on for, but anyway, I'll go ahead and post it, see what y'all think and whatnot, but those were my confessions. Like them, love them, hate them, disgusted by them, I don't know. So there you go, all my confessions. Some of them are personal and some sexual. Y'all aren't gonna find out about them because that's really from me and for other certain people to do that with, but in any case, goodness gracious. But it's full of information, so I hope y'all will enjoy it, okay? I love you. Remember, each day is not given. Make it special, but make it happen. Make it yours. Make it unique. I love you. Mwah. Bye.